Inside this envelope is the formula for success that JP Morgan, the banker, paid $25,000 for when $25,000 was worth far more than it is today. So, what's in the envelope? Well, I'll tell you in today's episode, including the whole story. Let's dive in. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. So before I share what's in this envelope and the $25,000 formula for success and that whole JP Morgan story, I do want to say that today's episode is sponsored by me, as usual. Specifically, I want you to check out the Small Work, Big Productivity training that I have for you. The link is in the description. It's part of the BTMSinsiders training library where you pay one low monthly fee, get access to all my training. And Small Work, Big Productivity is a very important piece of training in there, even though it's not specifically about marketing and copywriting. It's about getting things done, achieving success. And I think you will see in a moment how relevant it is to today's episode. So here's the story. As I heard it, JP Morgan was walking down the street, or maybe in an office building or something. I don't know. That piece of the story has been lost to time, or at least was not uncovered in my research. Anyways, JP Morgan hanging out, living his life, being a rich banker, and a guy walks up to him with an envelope, and he says, "Sir, in my hand, I hold a guaranteed formula for success, which I will gladly sell you for $25,000. How's that for copywriting, persuasion, marketing, salesmanship? A guaranteed formula for success, $25,000. JP Morgan replied, "I don't know what is in the envelope. However, if I like it, I'll pay you what you asked for." So this is somebody who he has the money for it, right? He says, prove it, show me. He's not going to pay him the $25,000 for whatever is in an envelope if it doesn't resonate, but he's also good for it, right? So the guy opens up the envelope, or he hands it to JP Morgan, who opens up the envelope, and inside there is a single piece of paper. Single piece of paper from the envelope. On the paper, it says the formula for success. 1, every morning, write a list of the things that need to be done that day. 2, do them. Number 1, every morning, write a list of the things that need to be done that day. 2, do them. So, simple as that. Write a list of the things that need to be done for the day and get it done. And that's the formula for success as presented on this piece of paper in this envelope. And JP Morgan gave it a glance and then paid him $25,000 for that little piece of advice. And you may say, "Oh my goodness, Roy, I've heard of making to-do lists. I've heard of, making a list of the things you want to get done. And I'm not successful. It's not worth $25,000. But you might wonder, it might be worth asking yourself with some curiosity, if JP Morgan, who became one of history's most successful bankers, and his name is still on the bank today, JP Morgan Chase, if he became one of the history's most successful business people, and he agrees that this single piece of advice, every morning write a list of the things that need to be done that day and then do them, is the formula for success, and he chose, after having it revealed to him, to pay $25,000, saying it was worth every dollar, every penny, you might ask yourself, do I need to be applying this formula more consistently? Does it make sense for me to suspend disbelief, I suppose, like we suspend disbelief when we're watching a movie and we let ourselves get into the world and we at least temporarily believe that everything is true, and then we experience the movie, the story, as if it's true, and we get the experience out of it. Maybe if you write this off because it's too simple, it's too whatever, maybe it's worth suspending disbelief in this formula long enough to give it a sincere try. And consistently, I don't know, for the next few days, for the next few weeks, for the next few months, every morning, write down a list of the things that you need to get done and then do them. I would challenge you to do that consistently for the next 12 months and not see significant positive impacts in your life, whatever success measurement. Now, it's not going to make you a billionaire overnight or something like that. It's not, it's not a magic wand. But the thing is, we often overcomplicate things like success. We overcomplicate. We want shiny objects and magic pills and the next best thing, and we spend a bunch of time chasing them. And often, it's simply work that is required. It is showing up and doing the next right thing, the next best thing. Showing up and saying, okay, here's the destination that I want to get to. What can I do today that's going to get me a tiny step closer? And then just doing that thing today and making the same decision tomorrow. Okay, that's still my destination. What's the best thing that I can do today to get me one step closer? Okay, that's still my destination. What's the next best thing I can do today to get me one step closer? And you keep inching one step closer and one step closer and one step closer until you are there. And yes, like, it's important to learn what works. It's important to learn other people's formulas. Some things can be complex and complicated to figure out, right? The specific implementation of trying to get to your goal. For example, writing long copy is hard as a copywriter. Writing, a 8 to 10,000 word sales message that's designed to convert people. But today, that's not the total challenge that you need to overcome. Today, the challenge is writing the headline. Today, the challenge is writing the first 100 words. Today, the challenge is figuring out what the actual structure of the message is going to be. Today, the challenge is figuring out the offer. Whatever the challenge is today, and you sit down and you take on that challenge today. You do the thing you need to do today. And then tomorrow you get another step closer by doing the thing you need to do tomorrow. And the next day you get another step closer by doing the thing you need to do tomorrow. But don't let learning what you need to do tomorrow or being too focused in this future vision stand in the way of getting things done today. And getting things done today is often as simple as this success formula lays out. Every morning, write a list of the things that need to be done that day, and then do them. And in fact, what is on that list is what I call small work. And my Small Work, Big Productivity program, course, training, actually just breaks down the process of, okay, let's set a big long-term goal, and then let's figure out what we need to do to get there and what we need to do today. And how can we lay out what we need to do today on our schedule, in our calendars, on our to-do lists, and get those things done. And it is amazing what you can accomplish with just doing that. So check out the link in the description to Small Work, Big Productivity. Again, it's part of BTMS Insiders. You pay one low monthly fee. You get unlimited access to my catalog of training for copywriters, marketers, and entrepreneurs. Most of it is related to marketing and copywriting. And there's some really good stuff on thinking and entrepreneurship and productivity. And Small Work, Big Productivity might be a great place to start, even if you're just signing up for 1 month to watch that, and then check out anything else that you would like to stream while you have access. All right, so I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. And you have just been given the formula for success in an envelope that JP Morgan paid $25,000 for when it was probably worth what you would think of as $100,000 or more today. So what are you going to do with that. Every episode, I aim to increase your marketing genius one episode at a time. And oftentimes, the actual practice of marketing genius involves sitting down, making a list of the things you need to get done, and doing them. And so I hope that I've inspired you to do that today. I'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.